Imagine this. Your cell phone rings and it's a call from the company that you applied for a job. Hello? Hello, hi. May I speak to Miss Page?
This is her. How can I help you?
Yes, Miss Page. My name is Miss Anderson. I'm calling you on behalf of Happy Homes Associates. I would like to inform you that you have been selected as one of the candidates to be interviewed for a position that you applied for with this company. Are you still interested in the position?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Bam. This is where it starts. Too many people have slews of job interviews and no offer. What does it take to walk away with the offer letter? We need to work hard at turning our interviews into jobs. Job interviews are a life-changing event, and it can be successful with a job offer. Just recently, Simply Hired had released a news release stating that in the Washington, D.C. area that we currently live in is up 14% in hiring people, which means that, hey, there's jobs out there, so we need to get those interviews to get those job offers. And then also, in the Bureau of Labor, it says that the layoff rate has dropped since April. So we're going in the right area, right direction. Today, I will talk about the benefits of preparing yourself for a job interview. It used to be people were going for a job interview at a company. Once they get there, they get hired, and 30 years later or 40 years later, they retire. Now, what's going on? The companies are retiring before the people, and that no longer is happening. So, today, we're going to talk about the key to being successful in an interview and walking away with our offering letter. There are three things that we're going to talk about. It's going to be the before, during, and after the job interview. Now, the first stage is before. It's called the pre-interview stage. This is when you do your research on the company. This gives you credibility when you go in for that interview. Then you must also prepare yourself for the interview by selecting your apparel that you wear. Here, I have a model. It is highly recommended that you wear a navy blue suit or a gray suit with a white shirt. This goes for both men and women. With the men, I recommend that you wear a nice simple tie to match your suit with a pair of black shoes, shiny and clean. Have a seat. The other thing that you need to do is anticipate the questions that they may ask you and come up with the answers as well. So when you go in for that interview, you're ready to go. Now, we're going to move on to the next stage, which is during the interview. So, do anybody get nervous doing an interview?
Yes.
Yes.
I do. Now I'm going to help you how to get over that fear of being nervous when you go in for that interview. As I said, prepare everything in the pre-stage. So that night before that interview, make sure you have all your clothes ready, your books ready, anything that you're going to take in. One thing I want you to remember is take in a portfolio. Inside there, have a notebook so that when you go in for that interview, you have someplace to write notes, have your questions that you're going to answer. Recommend that you answer at least 3 questions, the least, and then also take a business card. And this right here is a tool to help them remember who you are. Now, we're going to go over the final stage, which is the post-interview. This should be done within 24 hours of that interview. What you want to do is simply send whoever gave you that interview, send them an email or a letter, thanking them for their time and consideration. Then also reinforcing that relationship that you had with them from the interview that, hey, I'm real interested in that job. So, call them or email them within 24 hours, thanking them for their time. Then, within a week, if you haven't heard anything, give them a call and ask, have the position been filled, or see if there's something else that you can check with them on to see if you can get hired for that company. Now we're going to go ahead and close out here. So, in order to prepare for a successful job interview, you should first research the company, 2, select something conservative to wear, and 3, remember to have those questions that you ask and don't forget to follow up. In conclusion, I want you to remember this. There is no certainty, only opportunities. And saying that, we must take every opportunity that we're given and put your best foot forward. And one thing you need to remember when opportunity comes knocking at the door, every interview is important and a learning experience. Even though you didn't get the job, just know that you are learning something and preparing yourself for the next job interview.